going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing a Manchester City transfer update. Before I crack on with today's video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, then do subscribe to my channel. Remember, I'm going to be doing daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout all of the summer transfer window from June for you guys to look forward to. So I will keep you up to date every single day. Go-to channel on YouTube for transfer videos for Manchester City. So if you haven't already, do subscribe. It is free. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, email also in the description too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, TikTok link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Leave a thumbs up, 300 likes is the aim, and do let me know your thoughts, what you make of these transfers in the comments below. So let's crack on with this video. We're going to start off with the outs, and we do have an update on James McAtee. Now, Alan Nixon over on Twitter says that Manchester City may well plan to loan James McAtee out next season. They want him in a top division to test him and his skills. City believe that they can loan him out to a top Premier League club. There's also interest from Germany, and City believe they can get him a good club in the Bundesliga to loan him out to. So very interesting. Obviously spent last season out on loan at Sheffield United on their promotion season in the Championship up to the Premier League. Interesting choice of words used by Alan Nixon there about a top Premier League division team or a potential top team in the Bundesliga, suggesting to me it might not be Sheffield United that James McAtee does sign on loan again for next season, and instead City may be looking towards a team that's maybe top half, maybe pushing for a European place. The question is, would he get that regular game time? Because to me, 38 games in a Premier League season, we would benefit more off him playing 38 games for a team that might struggle in the Premier League than him playing maybe 10, 15 games for a team that finishes in the top 8 of the Premier League, if you get where I'm coming from. It all depends on where he's heading to, and I can imagine a top Premier League club coming in for him. So I presume we're not looking here at any of the big teams. I presume we're here looking at the likes of Brentford, Brighton, Aston Villa, etc., etc., West Ham maybe. And if that is the case and they were loaning a player from Manchester City, I imagine to sweeten the deal, they'd probably want some kind of clause put in there as an option to buy or an obligation to buy with a cheaper buyback clause put in there, because otherwise these clubs have got Premier League money, they've got money to go out there and spend 30, 40 million pounds on a central midfielder that will be theirs, that they can have potential sell-on value for. The only reason these teams would go to the loan market for me would be for depth. And that, to me, wouldn't suit James McAtee. I think he's at a point in his career where he needs regular first-team football to build on his successful season of last season. So, to me, if he's going to get 38 games at Sheffield United in the Premier League, I think that benefits him more than doing 10 or 15 games for a team that's top or in the top half of the Premier League. But we'll have to wait and see. I do agree with City loaning him out to a top division and loaning him out to a club that's going to play him and test his skills and see what he's capable of, because Manchester City, they want to know, is he good enough for Manchester City? And the only way you're going to get your answer to that is testing him in the division that City are playing with or send him out to the Bundesliga and see how he gets on. But again, with loan players out to the Bundesliga and they're not being utilised. So to me, if we are loaning McAtee, it needs to be correct. It needs to be to the right club. Manchester City, more so this loan probably than any other loan that we've got coming up this summer. To me, this needs to be right, because he's the young player of the year at Sheffield United. He needs to build on that, and City need to get that right. I really wouldn't rule out City either utilising James McAtee if things don't go well in the transfer market for us, give him pre-season and see how he gets on, or I wouldn't rule out City potentially selling him with a cheaper buyback clause, what we did with Romeo Lavia. We'll see. Now, moving on, we've got the very latest on Joao Cancelo. In 90-Minute Football say that Manchester City, they don't plan on using Joao Cancelo again next season, and he is for sale, and Manchester City want him to leave this summer on a permanent basis. Manchester City are looking for what they told Bayern Munich that they have to pay for him as part of their clause that they signed him on loan, which was the option to sign him for 70 million euros. That's the price Manchester City are looking for. Bayern Munich have said that on that price they aren't keen, they're not going to be making that transfer permanent. However, if Manchester City are happy to negotiate, Bayern Munich are happy to sit down, listen and try and negotiate, because they do like Joao Cancelo, and for an affordable price they would be interested. The problem Bayern have got is there is interest from around Europe in Joao Cancelo, including that of Arsenal, which I don't see City selling to another Premier League club. I don't see us making the same mistake twice of Zinchenko and Jesus leaving City to go to Arsenal last season, all of a sudden playing catch-up and run us close in the title race, to let them have Cancelo as well, further improving their squad, and they're going to finish second. Not for me, not keen on that. Apparently Real Madrid are keen, but I've not heard too much. I don't see Joao Cancelo getting in the Real Madrid starting 11, to be honest, but we'll see. Will they pay the money? I'm not sure. Barcelona apparently are keen as well, and they are only keen on signing him on loan, and to me, nah. So we'll see where he ends up. Now, moving on to the ins, we've got the very latest on Rafael Leao. Now, Mateo Moretto says that he's going to sign a 5-year contract to AC Milan. It's all done, sorted, agreed, signed. We're just waiting for it to be made official by AC Milan, but the new contract is all done and dusted. Rafael Leao won't be a Manchester City player this summer, and I mentioned in my last video, I said it'll be interesting to see if they put a release clause on his contract or not. And Mateo Moretto over in Italy has said that they have put a release clause in his new contract, which has been set at a whopping 175 million euros. Massive money for a player relatively unproven, committing his long-term years at AC Milan. He's not the first, he's not the last. I've heard rumours about some of Napoli's top talent signing new contracts as well. So maybe, just maybe, with how well Serie A have been doing their clubs in Europe this year, maybe that's a division that's firmly on the rise. We'll see, with players committing their long-term future there and their peak prime years. Now, moving on to the final transfer, I want to speak about Mateo Kovacic. Now, Pete O'Rourke on Twitter has said that Chelsea are open to selling Mateo Kovacic this summer. He's a target for Manchester City. A price has been named, and apparently Chelsea looking at, and you'll laugh at this, 30 to 40 million pounds for Mateo Kovacic. Crazy money. I mean, to me, I wouldn't be going near him unless we were picking him up for an affordable price. And to me, I wouldn't even be going in for Kovacic. I'd be offering Ilkay Gundogan, showing his value once more. I'd be giving him what he's asking for. He's got a 2-year offer from Barcelona. If City can match that, I'm very confident that Ilkay Gundogan will sign that contract. He's looking, because he's got a kid on the way, he's looking for some long-term preparation, so he wants a longer contract is what he's asking for, and I see no reason why City can't offer him that, to be honest. None of this 12-month malarkey. Give him the 2 years that Barcelona are offering him with an option of another year, because he's 32 years old. He's still good to go. He'll still be good when he's 34, 35 years old. He'll still be competing at the top end of football. He's one of them players that doesn't rely on pace. He's like David Silva. He's just one of them players that just oozes class. His reading of the game is just so good. He could go on for another 5 years and still be at the top end of football in the Premier League. So to me, I think it's a no-brainer. Why waste money on Mateo Kovacic, who's, 2-3 years younger than what Ilkay Gundogan is? We've already got a settled player here who is phenomenal. I'd rather have Ilkay Gundogan if it came to a straight choice. It's not been made clear as to whether we'd still be in for Kovacic regardless of what happens with Bernardo Silva and Ilkay Gundogan, as to whether they come or go at Manchester City, and if that is the case, as to whether they're looking for a little bit more depth. But even if that's the case, 30 to 40 million pounds for me, a little bit steep there for Mateo Kovacic with his contract running short. I think he's got 1 year left on his deal at Chelsea. So to me, not overly keen on that, but I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. So there we go. That has been today's transfer update. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe. Going to be doing daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout all of the summer transfer window for you guys to look forward to. So I'll keep you up to date first and fast on YouTube. Make sure you've subscribed to my channel. It is free. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, email also in the description too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, I'm actively looking for a sponsor for them daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout the summer. So if that's something that does interest you, then do let me know through my email. TikTok link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Leave a thumbs up, 300 likes is the aim. And most importantly, do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you you do have to say with regards to these transfers. And I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next Manchester City video. We'll be previewing the gargantuan game between Manchester City and Real Madrid in that Champions League semi-final, second leg. Big game. City put themselves in a brilliant position in the Premier League now, just one win away from winning the Premier League. We're one win away from the Champions League final. We're one win away from winning the FA Cup as well. Very exciting. Lots to look forward to. I'll see you for the build-up for all that. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.